I want to talk about the cultural iceberg. And I'm throwing this up here because I think it's a very common tool that many of you might have encountered in social research and understanding identity. But essentially, if you look at the iceberg, you'll see at the top of an iceberg, as we all know, is quite magnificent. It's very visual, and until we know better, we think that's it. But obviously, underneath the iceberg is where the depth lies. And when you're dealing with called communities and young children, often we might just be guided by the exterior and what we're seeing on the periphery, which is maybe the race of the child, perhaps the faith of the child, and they might be having several siblings, and so that's our understanding of it. And maybe they're from that region of Melbourne or region of Sydney or the East Coast or whatever. What lies beneath is really the nuance, and the nuance isn't very clear. Now, obviously, a lot of these rules might go beyond the realm of dealing with just within an early childhood environment, but they're very, very important in dealing with communities that you're going to be engaging with. And when you're dealing with young children and you're dealing subsequently with their parents, then you are, by definition, dealing with communities. It's important to understand that what lies beneath the iceberg is often what matters most when it comes to modifying behavior, expectations, course correcting, dealing with trauma, dealing with mental health issues. And so much of that will be better understood by you as a professional and enable you to respond better when you acknowledge the nuance beneath. And that comes with rapport building, and that comes with time, and that comes with building building relationships and fostering a better positive relationship both with families and with the children where it's required. But I think for too long, not just in the education space, but I would say even in the health and community space, there's been a focus on responding and planning and mitigating against problems based on what's on the surface of the iceberg. And as a result, we don't actually see sustainable or meaningful change in outcomes.